Hello, beautiful artists and arty curious folk. I'm here today to show you what I picked up with the Blick liquidation sale. Let's take a look. Okay, so there's a couple of things here that were not actually on the liquidation sale, but I picked them up anyway because they were hanging around in my basket, and we'll talk about those. We're definitely going to talk about Blick paper. Oh dear, Papergate 2025. We'll talk about that. So originally I had purchased some Arches watercolor paper, big sheets, the 22 by 30 inches. They were sold as a pack of 10 and they turned up and we basically all received individual sheets. So Blick originally promised to send out the correct quantity, but it was a big warehouse mix-up and some confusion, so we ended up getting refunded. Then they took everything down, so it just all happened a little bit too fast. So they took everything down and then re-uploaded everything around about a week later. And the items that were left was some Fabriano paper. So I purchased some Fabriano paper. It was a little bit more expensive, but I went ahead and did it anyway. Unfortunately, once again, that turned up as the wrong paper. So this time they sent me, instead of Fabriano, they sent me Blick Premier watercolor paper. Which was a little bit, the frustrating part was that I had purchased hot press paper and they sent me cold press paper, and I'm like, okay, these are obviously not artists working in the factory, so in the warehouse, so what can I do about that? But anyway, everything else seems to have arrived safely. I have been fully refunded. Good luck if you receive any of those large sheets of paper. There seems to have been a terrible mistake on behalf of the company. They were very, very swamped. I've spoken to them. I spoke to them at length. They were incredibly apologetic. Their customer service is usually exemplary, but obviously they are inundated with phone calls and all of this kind of stuff. So please be patient with them. They're trying their best and they are refunding any errors. And also, in my case, issuing goodwill gestures in the form of coupons to spend back, so a gift card if you like to spend back. But anyway, so let's talk about the good news. So what did I buy? Now these are not in the liquidation, and when I talk about liquidation I mean the Macpherson liquidation, and Blick essentially bought up all of their stock. This was just this was not included in that. However, this is part of the brand new colors that Caran d'Ache Neocolor II brought out. Now this is also a controversy in itself. So Caran d'Ache have brought out, I think it was something like 15 brand new colors, and instead of being able to purchase them open stock or be able to purchase those colors as a complete set themselves, they've created 5 tins where you get maybe like 2 or 3 of the new colors, and all of them are duplicates if you own the original. So I put this off for a while, but the darks I did succumb to. The darks I wanted because there are some colors in here that do bring a couple more darks to the range that actually I did think this would be very useful for me. And the darks that are duplicates are darks that I use a lot anyway. So that's that one. And if you're interested, I will put some Blick links down below as well. And the other item that I know was definitely not liquidation was just a random Holbein white coloring pencil. I purchased this just because it is a very, very good white pencil. I don't have the whole Holbein pencils. It's probably the only elite artist pencil set that I haven't been able to procure yet for my collection, but I definitely wanted to go and have this white pencil because of the super smooth, creamy, buttery laydown. So possibly the best premium soft pencil. So I will give that a try. So now here we are. So as you can see, I've bought a lot of paintbrushes in the sale. So new ones for me, different brands. I thought I would try, I would take advantage of some of those prices and make myself a little sample pack. And Aspen, I have a script Aspen brush, but I don't have this tiny one. So this, and I did double check the price that this was compared to somewhere else like Amazon or Michael's, and it was a bargain. So I picked up this nice 4 set. It says it's suitable for acrylic and oil. Oil is mainly what I'm shopping for at the moment for brushes, but if it doesn't suit me for oil or I pick up the wrong thing, I am mixed media, so my acrylic brush bucket will get some more friends. So those are my Aspens. Then I thought I would try, so these are brands that I don't currently have. So these are brand new ones to me. And this is the Simply Simmons range. So I've got a size 8 filbert. Now filbert is my favorite brush at the moment. So it's this nice rounded end here. And I'm really, really loving my filberts. It's been my most used brush for the whole year. I have a number 12 bright. Now it's like a flat, but you can see it's kind of tapered in at the end. So I wanted to try out a nice, good bright. And this one as well is a number 12. Well, I don't see how. I don't see how these are both number 12. If anyone can help me make sense of that, that would be great. But this is also a bright. So yeah, a couple of brushes here. And then I have a D brush. Now this one is a Raphael Dartigny. Apologies for my improper use of words. But a D brush, and I have a couple more here, but a D brush is made to a D point. So I thought that will give me some fun to play with, because I feel like it's going to give me a nice bit of pressure, so nice smushability with the shape of a filbert. But maybe I can get some different effects with this. So this one's a nice stiff, like a faux hog. And then here I have some other Raphaels. This is the Textura. Actually, I don't know if this one is faux hog, because these two say synthetic, and these two are D brushes as well. I have a 0 and a 16. So as you can see, that's the really cool shape it makes. I'm thinking portraits. I'm thinking, you know, flowers. This one was a number 12. So yeah, some nice options there for me to play with. So lots of brushes to keep me entertained. Now I'm a water mixable oil paint person. So I've picked up a couple of these study ones from Cobra. I do have their more artist range, but I noticed that these ones have a 3-star light fast rating, and these colors are not available in their other lines. So I have a Naples yellow and a light oxide red. I'm also using a lot of acrylic inks at the moment. So I've just actually posted a video recently on my top techniques for using acrylic ink. So some really cool things you can do with that. And these are Sennelier ones. I don't have any Sennelier, so I thought it'd be a nice opportunity to try this brand, Sennelier Abstract. And I picked up the Sepia and the Neutral Grey. So I didn't have many neutrals. I have all the bright, funky colors from other lines. So I thought I would pare that down with something a bit more neutral. And then paper that did actually turn up. I have here the Nova Series mixed media paper, and this is a nice gray toned cardstock, very nice for pencils and pastels, dry medium, that kind of thing. It does say light wash. I wouldn't put too much water on this. I have one of their sketchbooks, which I really like for color pencil, and a little bit of Neocolor II if you go gentle on it. So, you know, not too heavy with the water. If you want to do your wet washes, this is probably not the paper for you. But 16 sheets, I thought that was quite nice. Stillman and Byrne. The price was right for me on that one. Then I have some Fabriano black mixed media paper. I do have some black mixed media paper elsewhere, but you know, it was Fabriano and it was a bargain. So what can I say? I had to pick this up, and this is 9x12, 200 GSM, medium tooth. So yeah, I like to play with that. And then finally, I have here some Fabriano that did turn up, but this one is in a pad. This is, I went for the 12x16 inch, and this is 100% cotton, hot pressed, vegan friendly. So it's not been sized with gelatin, so that's nice for me. So I wanted to, this is kind of like just a test for me to see if I like, how much I like this paper, which I'm sure I'm going to like it very much. So there we go. So just a little short video from me today, mostly paintbrushes, but do take a look. Macpherson's, the story goes like this. They were the huge supplier for all of these stores in America, and something to do with when Joann's went under, they owed a lot of money to Macpherson's, and then one of the companies that they took down with them apparently was Macpherson's as well. So that is a very sad story for the art world. Luckily, the stock has been recuperated and recovered and, you know, taken on by Blick. And Blick are saying that they didn't really expect it to be as busy as it has been, and that explains a lot of the issues that anybody has had recently. So please don't let that put yourselves off shopping with Blick, and this is why I think you should give them another try if you have been disappointed. It's always disappointing to be to find the steal of a century with those paper offers, and then to have our dreams shattered to have lost out on the deal, if you like. But I think that they're trying really hard, and I think if we can just have a little bit of patience with them, take a little shop around, see what's left in the liquidation stock, and then what you want to look for is you want to look for the little green icon, and it does say quite clearly if it's got the green icon, I think it's a check mark. Hover over that, and if that says that's part of the discontinued liquidation stock, then that price is the best price it's going to be. And then once that stock has run out, if they continue to supply those items, you're probably going to be paying regular Blick prices. Let me know if anything I bought here is amazing, because this is all new stuff for me. Well, new colors here, but this is new things for me to play with. So let me know what you picked up, and is there anything that I've missed? What have been your amazing bargains that you've picked up in this event? Thanks for watching. See you soon.